We're rolling, 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 rolling. We're rolling, 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 rolling. We're rolling, 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 rolling. Whew. Welcome back to the ASMR Twice a Week podcast.
I forgot to tell you something about my Colorado trip.
What?
So there was one female on this trip.
Okay.
And so it was like our first rest day. And she's like, oh, let's go. Like, maybe I'll do like a spa day or whatever. Like something a girl would do.
Yeah.
So she was looking at these places online. And I need to get the name of it from her so I can blast them.
Yeah.
But there's like tanning options.
Mm-hmm.
Spray tan stuff, you know?
She did not get a spray tan.
No. Their scale of like light to dark was light at the low end to savage was the word that they used.
Light to savage.
To savage.
What tone were we talking about?
I mean, if light's here and savage is at the other end.
It's dark.
Yeah, as dark as you can go without doing blackface, I guess.
I guess.
But what are they trying to say?
Yeah, that's weird. The darker you are, the more savage of a beast you are.
Exactly. That's just like on their website.
That's weird. They're going to get in trouble for that eventually. But it's at a ski resort, so like.
Fucking, yeah, well, it's in Silverthorne.
No. I don't know anything about Colorado. I'm assuming that's a enlightened area.
I got
That was mean.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm. That is funny though. Savage. You should have called him and asked him, like, hey, like, what do you mean by this?
What does this entail?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what this entails. Okay, what we're really here to talk about.
Oh yeah.
On this magnificent Friday.
Dude.
Mr. Murdaugh.
Oh, Richard Alex Murdaugh.
Innocent.
That is an innocent man.
That's an innocent man.
I'm telling you right now, he's going to be found innocent. He's of the murder. Financial stuff, man.
Yeah,
He did. He already told us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's innocent. I don't think he did it. There's proof that he didn't do it. Kinda. I think I have seen zero proof or zero evidence that he's done this or motive. I haven't seen any evidence or motive that this guy's done this, but I have seen evidence that he hasn't done it, which is the 20 seconds after he pulled up, he called the police after he pulled up to his house.
Yeah.
So I don't see any evidence or motive as to why he would have done it or that he did.
The only thing is that he lied about where he was initially.
Yeah, but his wife and son were just blasted. Like, you're going to lie about something. You can't remember everything. You're not thinking about anything straight.
It's so fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
What is the prosecutor's name? His last name is Waters.
Bitch. That's his name.
Bitch Waters.
Bitch
dude.
Waters. I don't know.
What a terrible human being to put in front of a jury.
Yeah. Look at him. He looks like, I don't even know. He beady little eyes. He's got like his face is like the most unpleasant thing to look at.
Even if
like,
literally he had the smoking gun in his hand when the cops pulled up, it would be like the jury wouldn't like 12 of 12 or 8 of 8, whatever.
Yeah.
Just be like that prosecutor.
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, maybe this guy sucks.
Yeah.
He does.
He sucks.
Very
bad.
difficult to listen to. Doesn't make sense how he's trying to do this.
Yeah.
And it seems like when he doesn't get a point across, he'll start talking real loudly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't understand that, Mr. Murdaugh?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you do this?
Yeah, dude.
And then Mr. Murdaugh will be like, didn't I do, and like repeat. So he's like thinking of it in his head. And then the guy, he'll rip his glasses off and do like a 360 walk and then lean up against his side thing.
It's like, what are you doing? I can't stand how prosecutors, when they do that, they have like this attitude of like, oh, we're the state and like we're going to get you.
High and mighty.
Yeah, it's like, shut the fuck. Let's talk normally.
Yeah.
Just be chill and talk normally and like present your case. You know, don't do all the other extra stuff. You know, because Murdaugh's not doing that. He's not doing. The only thing he's doing is crying, which he can't help himself. But he's not like being belligerent, you know, like these other guys, man. But yeah, he's innocent. He's gonna be found innocent. I'm calling it now.
I think so too.
We'll see. I don't know. It could be still like a month though, because they'll probably have a hung jury at some point.
Yeah, and I wonder how long he'll do for the financial stuff.
I couldn't even guess. Yeah, I don't know, because he was like, they said he stole 10 million over the course of how many years, but like, was he the leader of the law firm? Like, was he?
Oh, it's pretty, like, he's gonna get fucked for that.
Yeah. Okay. True. I don't know.
Like, he's definitely, yeah. It's been like proven that he
That he did
stole
it.
all of that. Yeah, for sure. But compared to murdering your wife and son, he's like, please keep talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
God. Yeah. What was I saying earlier about the? Oh yeah, he tried to have himself killed. So like, to me, when I'm looking at that, like, there's no motive. Like, if there's something that you're trying to hide so much that you're willing to kill your wife and your son over, like, you obviously want to keep living. Like, you have something in your psychopath. Like, you just want to keep living because you think you matter. But he like literally just tried to have himself killed.
Right. It's not like he hired someone after the fact to kill him.
Yeah. It's weird. It just doesn't make any sense. As to why, I don't know. To me, it doesn't make any sense as to why he would do it. Yeah. And then what we just saw like 10 minutes ago when I haven't heard him say this at all. I think he just said it live, right? About the boat incident.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if your daughter gets killed or your family member, it's like just hang around for 2 or 3 years, and just wait and plan your attack. Be like, all right, like they go out by the kennels at this time every day. He's gone. Like, I'm going to hide in the woods. They're in a rural area. Pow, pow, out, you know? He pulls up, takes a perk 30.
It takes a perk 30. That boat situation was pretty intense.
That's crazy, dude. That's a crazy situation, and that's plenty motive for someone to kill them.
Absolutely,
plenty.
Yeah. I wonder how different the podcast that I listened to over a year ago, how different this documentary is that came out on Netflix, and if they're trying to do a similar thing, because I think whether it's motivated by an outside factor for the people making this entertainment about this true crime or whatever,
yeah.
Everything I've heard talked about him is like everyone hates him, which I totally get.
Yeah.
Like you're stealing, like stole $800,000 from like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
On top of the, 1.2 million you already made.
Mm-hmm.
But this prosecutor sucks dick. And this dude is, I mean, they keep, so on the in-betweens of like the commercial breaks and they're talking about like, he's seeming pretty inconsistent.
Yeah.
It's like, not really.
No, he's not at all.
Like, he admitted to the one lie, and then this prosecutor's just, like, nitpicking, like, splitting hairs of words.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just to try to make it seem like there is a disconnect here that he's, but he's, like, not. He's not.
Yeah, he's not at all. From what, it's like what I'm seeing with my eyes and then what's being presented by the talking heads is, like, two completely different things.
I know. What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know. That's how everything is nowadays, I feel like, honestly. Shit's weird. It's like we want...
Maybe because they don't want their wife or husband and son to get murdered by these fucking courtroom TV fanatics.
I guess so.
Who's siding with that man?
Yeah. No, free Murdaugh, bro.
Free him.
Free him.
Let's make shirts.
Free Murdaugh.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Well, and then also, here's another thing. How long has he been in jail?
I tried to find that out last night. I couldn't.
Time served. So his ass could just walk out, go to McDonald's,
right? Because
time served. He's been in jail for 2 years.
He's potentially been in since 2021.
Yeah, that's a long time. I don't know financial crimes, whatever.
I mean, it's not as much as murder.
Yeah, and if he's been in a jail, not a prison, a jail, which is worse than a prison.
Well, you can't stay in jail for longer than 364 days.
Okay, so
if your
he's sitting in
sentence
prison.
is more than that, you start in jail and then you have to be moved to a prison.
But even then...
But they're different prisons.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's in like a
prisons.
bad boy prison as opposed to a white-collar crime prison.
Right.
So is 2 years in a bad boy prison equivalent to like 5 or 6 in a white-collar prison,
Probably.
He's the lawyer.
He's literally with murderers and child molesters.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made there.
Versus tax evasion and, parking tickets.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah, that's a bit different.
Jesus.
Definitely. It's minimum. I think the terminology is minimum security, maximum security.
Okay,
prisons.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's definitely in maximum, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely think he's innocent.
I do too.
I really do. Yeah. We'll see. I hope they do something today. I hope something happens today.
know,
it's closing arguments, supposed to be, I thought.
Right. But how long do they give? I'm trying to think of how long they gave the jury on the old Amber Turd case.
That was like 2 weeks, I think.
Just the whole thing was just 2 weeks, though, right? Or was the jury decision took 2 weeks because they couldn't decide?
I don't remember. I don't know if it was that case. I remember one, though, where it was like 2 weeks for the jury to decide. Sometimes it takes them a bit.
Well, I think it's.
I hope it's 15 minutes. They come back out. He's out of here.
Oh man,
his son hasn't moved every time they put the camera on him.
I know. I wonder what he's thinking.
I don't know. He's like, damn, almost had $10 million.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? They're crazy.
He said he's got a total, I think, 14 million life insurance policy. And you can't collect life insurance if you kill yourself.
So that's
why he was
hire
hiring
someone
to kill him.
Yeah.
To get that to his kids. Yeah.
Which makes sense. He wanted to die.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. The whole thing's fishy.
It's fishy. I think that this prosecutor touches kids.
I think.
There's something about him that creeps me out way more than this potential double homicide.
I agree. The prosecutor's weird, dude. And he's got that nasty, like, stash with the goatee. It's, like, white and shit.
You just attack his looks so hard. Like,
I know.
That is not changeable.
I don't like his face. No one watching this is going to disagree.
No, definitely not.
Except unless he watches it. Could you imagine if he just popped up in the comment? Fuck you guys.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah. All right, guy. I'll just stay cool, calm, and collected, and I'm going to win.
Yeah, that's right. I will see the inside of 0 cells.
I'll pull a Murdahl on your ass. It is funny his last name's Murdahl.
I know. It's like
I think that's partially
how
why
a
it's
Southern drawl would say murder.
Yeah, Murdahl.
Murdahl.
Golly.
I mean, if there's people out here referring to dinner time as say supper.
I know.
That's
I've never done that.
Does your dad say supper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was always a dinner guy. I never said supper. I don't like that word for just no reason.
It seems like suckling or like a teat.
It's weird, yeah. Supper. I don't know. I don't like it.
Is there a Southern term for lunch?
I don't think so. No?
High sun
Yeah.
gathering?
High noon. High noon ingestion. What was I going to say? I was going to say something kind of funny. Oh, yeah. Viddle. You ever heard of vittles? That could be a lunch term. I think Beverly Hillbillies used to say it all the time. That vittles is like a redneck term for any food. So you'd be like, hey, come on, get your vittles.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never even heard that.
That's more, I think that's more of like a Appalachian, like up yonder in the mountains kind of redneck term. Because I don't hear many people here say it. But yeah. I think that's like a real redneck, like the hillbilly. Because, yeah, I think the Beverly Hillbillies used to say it all the time.
It's so interesting how the most southern people are north of where we live.
Oh, yeah. By far.
Like, we are the southernest south. Well, the southernest south on this side, East Coast, is a freaking tropical
Key West
paradise of like Miami and I guess, yeah, Key West, but
yeah.
And they're not like, you know?
Key West is
It's like you go 5 hours north and it's like, what did you say?
Yeah, wait. A hard R? In the Walmart?
Oh, what? In the Walmart? Oh God, dude.
Yeah, because we're down here on the Gulf of Mexico in the Panhandle of Florida, and so like we're pretty chill down here. If you go 45 minutes north, it's really redneck. If you go another 45 minutes, it's like poverty rednecks, like Bruton, Century, and Lower Alabama.
Yeah.
And then I mean pretty much all the way up. You drive for 6-7 hours, and that's all you get.
Mm-hmm.
So you just keep going up. And if you go this way a little bit, so this way for you, then you get into the mountain rednecks. That's a whole different breed,
The
dude.
mountain necks are different. Absolutely.
Those guys are crazy, man. Dude, the Appalachian Mountains are crazy. There's families that live up there that like they haven't left the mountains in generations. Like they're just up there making moonshine and hunting and shit. It's wild. Because you can't really do that here. Everything's so flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I was just in Pearl, Mississippi.
Pearl. Is there other little hills there or no? Is it flat?
Kind of. It's pretty flat though.
Yeah.
But apparently everyone's like moving out of Jackson who can. It's becoming like the worst place ever to live. Like terrible crime.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, Josh was saying like, because we had to go through Jackson, like from Pearl through Jackson to get to the funeral.
Mm-hmm. What's Jackson like?
Sucks.
Is there like a skyscraper anywhere?
No, well, I never went like downtown Jackson, but I
Oh.
don't think that's a thing.
Okay.
But he's like, if you're gonna need to get gas, like do it either here or by the funeral home. Don't stop in Jack. Like, there's people have fear of just getting out of their car for a second, just getting robbed.
Damn. That's wild.
And then when I was coming back from the funeral, and I was at this red light in my truck, and the Suburban just pulls around behind me and goes like 40 just through the red light.
Jesus.
Windows down in the Suburban, then drifts into this gas station.
It's lawless.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm going to Jackson. Yeah, what a place. I've never even... they're probably capped out at like 5 stories, I would imagine. I bet it's like downtown Pensacola. I bet it's similar.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Downtown Pensacola is getting pretty dope. It's pretty nice. I've never been uncomfortable down there.
No.
Yeah. Because I talk to people that are like, 20 years ago, like everyone swears up and down, like 20 years ago, downtown Pensacola was like
The sketchiest place.
yeah,
ever.
I don't believe them really. It couldn't have been that bad. I think they're just racist.
Right.
Yeah, it's like there's no way it was that bad because it's nothing now.
Well, there certainly has been some gentrification since then.
Yeah, that's true. Moving them on northwest.
And it's not many blocks to the west until
That's true.
I mean,
yeah, it's Pensacola. The geography here is weird. You'll be driving, and then I still to this day will be like I'll be driving through Pensacola sometimes, and I'll be in a place where I'm like if I were to like break down here and have to walk somewhere without a phone, I would have no idea where I'm at. I would have to just walk until I found like a major road and then guess.
yeah. Man, I have bought stuff over there. Fuck, dude, that's like some of the scariest moments of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Who is it? AC, dude, voluntarily just went on ride-alongs.
Oh yeah.
That would be interesting.
That would be really fun. I would like to do that.
And I feel like in every city, the northwest quadrant is always like the trap.
Yeah.
Why is it? I feel always like, oh, I don't want to go west of the highway.
Everywhere. At least here on the eastern seaboard, because if you're on the Gulf of Mexico and you're north, you're away from the water. And if you're on the east coast, if you're west, you're away from the water. Because generally water property is more expensive. But then if you go to the west coast, it's probably more like... Well, no, because even like Hollywood, northwest Hollywood's sketch.
Yeah, and northwest Portland.
Yeah,
also.
So that's kind of weird.
Seems to be quite common.
I wonder what's up with that. Who knows, man?
But then Machine Gun Kelly from the EST till I die.
What's EST?
East. East. Where is that motherfucker from? Cleveland.
Oh, he's from Cleveland? That's
I'm
weird.
pretty sure.
Huh. I figured he was just a LA, one of those. He looks like it.
Pretty sure Cleveland. Yeah.
Huh.
I'm going to have to check. Cause...
Speaking of Ohio, you been seeing any of that? Oh, my God.
Oh.
Do you follow Real News No Bullshit on Instagram?
No.
Dude, these guys, they're like real reporters. They're supposed to be dropping some big news today. Let me see if they did.
Well, because hasn't that story been getting...
Like swept under the rug?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
You know that super right-wing guy, Benny Johnson?
Benny John. No, I've never heard of him.
That might not be his name at all.
Benny Johnson?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Sounds like a 19...
So you know you can post on YouTube now, just like a picture or whatever?
Yeah.
So he posted this tweet like about the spill, and I agreed with it.
Yeah.
Like what he was saying about no response to this, but like pretty much mooning you or putting the president putting his taint on everyone in Ohio's face by visiting Ukraine whenever all of this shit is going. Like he should put all of his attention towards this terrible thing.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. But the amount of typos in this like 8-line tweet, I had to comment, dude. I'm like, how are you? Like, you are very, like, he's pretty famous.
Yeah.
You're not going to just take a second to proofread your own tweet?
Yeah. Yeah, what was the deal with
like,
it?
It's like, I agree with you, but you are taking so much wind out of your own sails.
Yeah, that's
by not being able to like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense
no
to me.
Excuse.
Like, emails I'll get from, like, you know, buying something from somewhere, they'll do that shit. I'm like,
it's like, bro.
Holy fuck, dude. I could come take your job. Be like, look at how I type.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 50,000 more a year.
Yeah.
Because you can't find someone that'll do
And then
it.
even then, there's usually like a fucking red line under everything that's wrong most of the time.
Yeah, right.
At least do that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's stupid.
It makes no sense. This says Machine Gun Kelly's from Houston, so.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure he has EST till I die on his chest.
Huh. Maybe he's
raised in the Cleveland suburb of Shaker Heights.
Maybe, yeah.
But he was born in Texas, but
Okay.
he was raised in Cleveland. Okay.
Nice.
Is Shaker Heights sketchy?
Watch it be like the most affluent neighborhood.
know.
It's gotta be. I already know.
I don't know if Google...
If they're a lot.
The chance of becoming a victim of either violent or property crime in Shaker Heights is 1 in 77.
Damn.
Based on FBI crime data, Shaker Heights is not one of the safest communities in America. Relative to Ohio, Shaker Heights has a crime rate that is higher than 73% of the state's cities and towns.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah, boy. He got a little bit of street cred.
too bad he got bodied so hard and had to start making punk music.
Yeah, I know. That's sad. He sucks.
He's actually
now.
speaking the truth.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, his music sounds good.
It does, but I saw something the other day, and it was like, name one person that's excited for the next Machine Gun Kelly drop.
Right.
It's like
Shay.
there we go.
It's the one person
Hell yeah,
who loves him.
that's cool. He's got fans.
But I also
There you
don't
go.
think that he was like with him when he was rapping.
What do you mean? Who?
Like, you know, like listening to him
Oh,
all the
okay,
time when
okay.
he was rapping, which I wasn't really either. And also, we're advocate for doing multiple genres is very cool.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that him claiming that he wasn't just extradited from the rap community.
He got bodied.
He got absolutely bodied.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence
Nah.
that he is now doing a completely different genre.
Yeah.
That is working out great for him.
Yeah.
But it's not because he chose to do that.
No, dude. I
mean,
he physically couldn't. Like he. I don't think his lips can physically move fast enough to do a song to get back at Eminem. Like you can't. He's not capable of doing it. He's like, you know what? You're right. I probably just need to sing because I can't do that.
Well, not even that, just like the content of the words.
Yeah.
It just lacks.
Yeah, that's a good point. The content of the words, he doesn't have the sauce. Like he couldn't have put. I think which is good on him. He knew he couldn't.
Right.
He couldn't answer.
She is an incredible rapper, but
yeah,
you can't go against Eminem.
No, there's no way. Dude's wild.
He's the best.
I listened to Rap God last night, and it's just like, what?
Yeah,
it's like, all right, dude.
Like for that to be
Machine Gun Marshall.
He would not like that.
Golly. Hey, I got a question for you. You know what Ramadan is?
I think because there's an episode named that in The Office.
It's like the Muslim month. I think it's January. And they go the whole month where they can't eat or drink water from sunrise to sunset.
Okay, yeah.
And that's a big Muslim thing. They all do it. It's huge. So like in Middle Eastern countries, like all the Muslims and during Ramadan, like they have these huge tables set up throughout the town, and everyone in the town, as soon as the sun goes down, starts eating and drinking water. They can't drink alcohol. But my question is, like, that's a part of being Muslim, and that's how you like practice your faith. What if you're a Muslim that lived in Alaska? I'm dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the sun's just rotating for a week before it finally sets.
That's probably why there's no Muslims there.
Yeah.
Because they were there.
Yeah.
And they died.
They're like, fuck, dude. All right. But then the next question I have from that is like, is there a reason in their faith why Allah doesn't want them to live in the northern or southern hemisphere, like near the poles? Like, is there a reason? There's obviously got to be a reason. Because if you, like, literally, if you're a practicing Muslim and you live up there, you die. You just starve to death. Or you dehydrate because you don't ever eat or drink anything. So what's the reason? Why would Allah not want you to be up there? I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, he's big into sand.
Yeah, he is. And oil.
I mean, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there oil up there?
Yeah, there is, though. There's a lot of oil, right? Arctic drilling? Yeah, that's a thing.
I don't know.
There is. Natural gas. Russia's got all that.
That's a very interesting thought experiment that you've brought up here.
Well, because it would be like it'd be like all the Christians take communion. It would be like the grape juice in a certain part of the world would kill you if you drank it. But you're a Christian, so you gotta do it, and so you go to the certain part of the world and you're gonna die. You know, it's just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Or maybe they just had no idea that they're like, there's a place on the earth where the sun doesn't set. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's frozen.
Yeah. Okay, bud.
The gym a couple days ago, one of the other trainer's clients who I know well now, multiple times a week in there. She's very nice. She walks into the gym and it was Wednesday with just a fucking
oh my god,
ash.
I hate that, dude.
And it surprised me at first, and then I immediately made the connection. It's Wednesday. She must be very religious or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, is it difficult,
dude? It's like, what are you doing?
To not be like, hey, I think that you.
Yeah. Have a little. It's really weird. I almost did the same thing in Walmart. I saw this lady. I was like, it was her, and then the lady she was with. They were the same age, and one of them had it, and one didn't. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, did she just? It looked like she was trying to fix the wheel of the shopping cart, and then wiped her forehead.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay, that's not supposed to be there.
Or they backed out at the last second from blackfacing the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, it's weird because they never do it right. Like, it's supposed to be a cross, and they just.
It was just a shit smear on her forehead.
I was like, what, dude?
And she's about to work out and then start sweating and just
oh my god,
running in the eyes. So what is the religious purpose of that?
It's Ash Wednesday.
But I know it's but like
from ashes we come, to ashes we will return. That's it. I'm 90% sure that's all it is. It's just like a remembrance thing. Like, you're going to return to ash. And then they want to get mad about kids freaking getting tattoos or wearing Heelys.
Right,
Like,
right.
no, that's not witchcraft. You're wearing fucking human You're supposed to be wearing human ashes on your forehead.
Yeah, you Satan.
Yeah.
Crazy
Give
person.
me a break, dude. Yeah, it's
Fuck,
weird.
dude. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I also think of it as
I've never done it. I will never do it.
yeah.
Like, no.
Well, isn't it a Catholic thing though too, or is it?
I think
just
like Methodists do it too. Like there's several
real.
Protestant things that do it. And I don't think it's in the Bible. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember reading about it in the Bible. I think it's just like a one.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, whatever, guys.
It might be less crazy though for humans that can remember what happened actually to create a thing than it is to just do everything that the Bible says.
Wait, what? Say that again.
It's so crazy to us that people do that.
Yeah.
And it seems crazy that if like they just decided to, like more recent humans. But to me that makes more sense than
it actually being what they're supposed to do in the
Right,
Bible.
yeah.
Yeah. No, me too.
yeah.
It seems like a made up, like, okay, y'all are just being extra kind of thing. It's weird.
It's also kind of like I love America. And that's probably going to get this whole thing shadow banned because I just said that. It's super racist, but I love this country.
Everybody loves it. Everybody wants to be it. That's why everybody's
Yeah.
mad.
Right. I don't understand the whole putting presidents' signs in their yards and bumper stickers on your car of who you want. Like, I don't really get that.
I don't either.
And I kind of feel like that's similar to this going out from your church with this ash on your forehead.
Well, it's virtue signaling.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. It's like, yeah, you're right. Like, I think the like super liberal people, they're just as bad, if not worse, as the very religious people that I grew up around. It's the same exact thing.
But the reason that I love this country so much is that people can do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No repercussions.
But then you're not going to have any friends, and then you're going to get...
Right, yeah. I don't get it. Socially, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But, like, go for it. You're not going to get killed for it.
Mm-hmm. It's just...
But I would never, like...
Well, it's dangerous.
Why potentially start... It's way more potentially start an argument than it is potentially start a friendship.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, why not just have interactions start neutral?
Yeah.
And then find your way from there.
Mm-hmm. If like, then it's like if you disagree, even if you disagree on the biggest thing ever, so what? Like, what? I don't even know. What's the biggest thing someone could disagree with you on? I don't know. They could be a communist.
Seriously, like your political party. And if you don't start with each of you having a different bumper sticker, you could become friends and be good friends for weeks and then find out that you both voted for different presidents and still be friends. But if you come up in the parking spot next to each other with two different bumper stickers, you will never talk.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Unless you want to argue.
Instant.
So you're extrapolating the potential connection with a human being just because you want to be like, fuck this guy. Or what.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I don't think anyone should have any you don't have to put it out there. Just vote.
Yeah, just vote. Don't tell anybody.
This is what I think people should try to do. If you're watching this podcast, make me two promises, please, for the love of God. One, that you'll vote in the next presidential election if you're of age. Two, you will not, like, I don't know, this is probably going to be impossible to do. Go to each candidate's website and go to their policy page and read their policy. Just do that for every single one of them or whichever ones you're thinking about voting for, and then make your decision just on that. That's what people should do.
That's a beautiful.
Do that, take screenshots of it, and then wait about a year if they win, wait about a year, go back and look at the screenshots, and then if they're not doing what they said they were doing, even if you love them to death, just be like, start calling them out or start telling people. I don't know. That's the best way to do it, because if you watch Fox or CNN, you're just going to get...
Right.
It's just so ridiculous, dude. There's so much money and so many different like organizations influencing everything. It's like, just go to their own page that they set up in their house and they paid someone to type their beliefs.
Right.
And then, if they have these things they said they were going to do and they're not doing any of them, aka Joe Biden, then start holding them accountable.
Right.
Which, I mean, I say that about him. Every president's done that to an extent.
Absolutely.
But it's just like, goddamn.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no one that's gotten everything done that they've said they were going to.
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible. You have to compromise.
But
then
it's pretty frustrating when just new things pop up that you didn't vote for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's like, wait a minute. Where's this coming from? Yeah, this next election is going to be crazy.
It's pretty exciting.
Uh-huh. People are going to be going ape shit.
I honestly hope that I am not a business owner when that's going on. I kind of want it to back off.
I know.
Well, now we'll be straight
We'll
here.
be fine here.
Not in a downtown.
Yeah, you'll get shot here.
Yeah.
But who do you have?
There's going to be probably riots on no matter what happens.
Well, yeah, because there's angry people. There's more angry people now, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Everyone's done they've joined this religious cult of being super politically correct. And then now everyone's been inside, like, not doing anything. They're on their phones and everyone's angry because they don't have any friends because they're just annoying people. And so it's like, all right, well, I'm just going to sit in my house and be angry all day. And then the first excuse they can get to go be violent and let out their anger, they're going to take it. That's what it is. Just, yeah, dude.
Imagine going and just, like, to be a protester.
Yeah, like,
I'm going to take off work and go just be with insane people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go hang out with insane people on the street.
Yeah. It's sketch.
It's like, okay, you getting interviewed by this person for the news.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get this point across. You're the last person anyone's going to just be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone with a level head.
Yeah,
that can think for themselves.
Wearing a black bandana on your face. And you got, it's like, okay,
oh,
guys.
changing the world.
Yeah. I'm a good guy.
Dude.
It's like, okay.
Go home and fucking email your local senator or whatever.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. It's not helping anyone's case on either side for going and participating in that. You're doing nothing.
Mm-mm.
But good for you. You have freedom to do so. Peacefully. Never peaceful.
Not. Yeah. Have you seen any of the stuff about the January 6th, the Capitol riots?
I mean, well, yeah.
Like the agents?
Just more stuff happening, like information with those FBI agents that incited everything.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, it's crazy that that's been known since like the week after.
Yeah, no one's done anything about it. And like you'll still watch the news, and there's certain news organizations they will repeat the Capitol, or wait, what are they? The insurrection.
The insurrection.
It's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah,
no. Dude, there were people outside. Alex Jones, his ass, was out there with a bullhorn telling people, do not go in, it's a trap.
Right.
Yeah. And look what happened to him. It's ridiculous, man. There's some sketchy shit going on. We're going to have the FBI call us here in a little bit.
Not that Alex Jones is a perfect being, but yeah, there were I don't know if there's been more court proceedings about it, but the FBI, I think the head of one of the top seats in the FBI was questioned about, like, were there FBI agents present at the insurrection or whatever?
They're going to say no.
And they said, no, they pled the fifth on every question.
Yeah, of course. Which is weird. It's like, why are y'all why are y'all doing that? Like, are y'all getting paid by someone? Like, what's up with that? Like, that's just
an obvious influence on a side.
That's just a weird thing to do, just with no influence. Like, oh, you're just,
exactly. There had to be.
Yeah, it's like or unless you're just like the weirdest people ever.
And if you're gonna label that line of potential, like, that's just us thinking out loud, it will be labeled as a conspiracy.
Okay,
it's like that's logically thinking about a situation.
Yeah. Who knows, man? No, that's just facts at this point. It's not even a conspiracy.
I know, dude.
Yeah. Whatever. Whew.
That's interesting stuff, man.
It's crazy shit.
Interesting stuff.
I know. It's true. Or wait, was it? Reality is stranger than fiction. That's the truest shit ever. Mm-hmm. Some weird people.
Yeah, absolutely. This, if you guys haven't watched it on Netflix, The Mole. is such a good fucking reality.
I know. I need to watch
Oh
it.
my God, I can't wait to finish it.
Is it the same people from start to finish?
Yeah, besides the people that get eliminated throughout the way, but yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was each episode.
And so there's 10 episodes, and I'm probably on I think I'm on episode 5, and there are like 6 people left. Maybe they started with 12 or something. I still have I have one where I think this one guy is the mole, but this person is incredible at acting.
So explain like what, because I really have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so these people are cast by producers into this reality show.
Okay.
It's called The Mole. There's missions that everybody has to go on every day, and they'll oftentimes split up into teams.
Okay.
Most of the time. And every mission is grabbing either money here, gold here, whatever, to add to their pot.
In like a city? Or
they're in Australia, actually.
Like in the wilderness?
So it's like in the wilderness
Okay.
first, and then warehouse stuff.
Okay.
So it's very like mountain stuff. Like it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And the whole time, like you're trying to, like if you think this one person is the mole, you want to be on their team to try to keep them from sabotaging.
Okay.
So that you don't get less money, right?
And then how does it work how does it work? How do you win? If you're not the mole and if you're the mole, how do you win?
So at the end of each challenge, you want to know who the mole is. Like that's what you want to figure out, because you get these 20 question quizzes. And it'll be like, how many brothers and sisters does the mole have? What did the mole show up and like what were they wearing, like a dress or pants when they came to the challenge today? And the one who gets the least amount of those questions or knows the least amount about the mole gets out.
But you can't say it's John.
No, you do. At the end, like the 20th question is like, who is the mole? Yeah.
But then what if everyone gets it? He's out, mole's out, and they win?
I don't know what would happen if that.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
I would imagine they would finagle it to where it's not over.
Well, yeah, what happens when it comes down to one mole and one regular guy? Because then it's like, well, they know. What happened? They fight? Or like, what happens then?
Yeah, I will find out on episode 10. It's crazy.
I want to watch it.
It's really cool. Because and you can like give up money for hints and stuff. Oh. Like there's this one challenge where it was like they had to run like 7 miles and they got to like the last mile and they were low on time, and they pull out this note and it's like, for $2,000 you can ride these bikes to finish, because if they didn't get to this point at a certain time, then they lose all of the money.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And so if you get voted off, do you get no money or some money from that day?
It's not voted off, but if you like lose the quiz, fail the quiz or whatever, you get 0 money. I mean, whatever SAG actor pay they probably get for being on Netflix, if they do at all. But
yeah, I really want to watch it. I love Among Us.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Game.
I never played that game, but it ought to be similar.
It's pretty similar.
Because, what I was going to say about them being, this mole is a great actor, but it might make it easier for them because other people are trying to hint to other people that they're the mole when they're not. So that they will like vote for them on that who's the mole and then get that question wrong and then hopefully get eliminated.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because they don't like each other?
Or just to win, because there can only be one winner.
Oh, I see. Okay, so everyone's just trying to win.
Everyone's just trying to win, and this pot just goes to one person.
Okay, see, with Among Us, the game, it's teams. There's like teams. Like it's either the imposters win or the regular people.
Yeah. So there's only one imposter trying to sabotage.
Okay. Interesting. I feel like everyone just wants the mole to win.
Well, they do. They automatically make it to the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They can't get eliminated.
Yeah.
From the questions or whatever.
That's true, yeah.
So I don't know if when it comes down to 2 people, if that's how you win. It must be that. Yeah. Because then it's known. But we'll see. It's tough for me not to skip ahead. Yeah. It's almost like I want to watch it twice, knowing who the mole is the second time to see how good at acting they really were.
Does the mole change? So if the mole can't lose. Okay, I got it. I got it now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to see how like they would finish it. I guess the mole might be like a professional actor. I bet,
Yes.
and they're getting paid more because
For
it's,
sure,
you
for
know,
sure.
because it's like, well, damn, like if I'm not going to get some of the winnings at the end, I'm going to be here. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Oh yeah, the producers chose this mole,
Like
and brought them in, and
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And then now let's see which of these people is the best at identifying the mole.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That would be fun.
Yeah, it's some interesting stuff.
Did
What did you call it? The Ramadan?
Ramadan
Okay, yeah, there was an episode in The Office.
called Ramadan?
I think so. Yeah.
Look up the Amazing Race winner list and see if one of the recent ones was Kayla. I remember someone telling me one of the old lifeguards was on there, and they don't know if she won or not. They know she made it to the end, though.
Kayla?
Mm-hmm.
What year?
Like last year or the 2 years before or something like that. Are there any Kaylas in the past, 5 years?
Not in 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
No.
These are seasons, but I would imagine seasons are per year. Yeah.
No, she didn't win then. Damn.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, she was second place, I think, then.
Damn.
Yeah, that's wild. The Amazing Race. I never even watched that show.
I'm going to see what the payout is.
I think it's $1 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then second place is 25,000. That's a big cut.
That sucks. I would be mad.
25,000 between them.
The two?
The runner-ups. So I guess second and third, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I've never watched it either. Makes me think of that. What's the one show we were watching that had so many funny moments? Human Playground.
Oh, yeah. That's a good show.
Yeah, it is.
I loved that. Yeah, I want to see some more stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the whole thing in one sitting. It was good.
Yeah, it was incredible.
You know what else? Other movies are really good. Have you seen the Sing movies? S-I-N-G. Sing 2 is pretty recent. And
I don't think so.
Dude, they're incredible. They're animated. They're for kids, but they're incredible. Because it's all pop culture music, and they're so good, dude. I watched Sing 2 last night because I hadn't seen it yet. It's really good.
Wait, is it like Disney? The main animated character is a black dude, and there's a ghost?
No, it's they're all animals.
Oh.
It's Illumination, so it's the people who did Despicable Me and
Oh,
the
okay.
Mini movies. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, well, the mini movies are fucking...
Yeah, they're good, dude. All the Illumination movies. I think Illumination's like the new Pixar because they're putting out some heat with the animation world.
Yeah.
Marvel's done, dude. I think Marvel's...
You think?
I think so.
People are pretty stoked on Ant-Man.
Really? I don't know, man. I just don't want to go see any of them. I don't care anymore.
It's too out there for me.
Yeah, it's Endgame or the event. Once the Avengers... What was that?
It's just a car, I guess. That
It-
was a crazy decibel hit.
Yeah, it got me. Huh. His old... What's the guy's name that lives up here with all the Nissans? He's got 3 of the same exact car.
You know his name? Or knew his name at one
No,
point?
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I've
yeah,
only seen him not in that car once. I was running by his house. He had some trinket, no gloves on, and spray paint, and was just getting spray paint all over his hand. It's just
Yeah, he kind of freaks me out.
yeah.
I peered into, cause walking that way,
Uh-huh.
I, peered into his study once, or
Oh,
what it looks
gosh.
like in his front room. He is potentially up to something. His house looks haunted as fuck,
Yeah.
also.
It's weird, the whole vibe, and he just doesn't. He doesn't wave or anything.
Honestly, our whole neighborhood's kind of weird.
There's some weird people. We got me, you, and then we got Eric. He's cool. And then Miss Sims used to be pretty cool. And then these guys over here on the corner are cool.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, just the mouth of the neighborhood is cool.
yeah. The deeper you go,
Yeah.
there are some weird ones, especially in that little cul-de-sac. You know, not the one at the end, but the side cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen some weird.
And there's a guy to the right who does the like yard work up here.
Yeah.
He used to. I almost like hit him once, and he got super pissed. But then we talked after like a couple days later.
Yeah.
And he was like welcoming to the neighborhood. It was towards when we moved here.
Yeah.
And we were like super cool, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta come over and check out our place sometime." Like, and I kind of like gave him a yes, you know,
For sure.
ditto. Also, like you can come. We do crawfish all the time, and I think because I never invited him to a crawfish boil, that he hates me now.
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh,
he'll
God.
be outside. I'm walking by. He obviously like I'm a pretty recognizable guy.
Yeah.
It's not like he forgot who I was in a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like will look down when I walk past.
Listen, we should invite him to the next crawfish boil.
No, he's a little bit, dude. Fuck that dude.
Hell yeah. You know who I've never seen? I may have seen him once, but the first house when you come in on the left, the first one.
Yeah, with that fat F-250.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll park in
The
the middle
RX-8.
of the street sometimes.
Yeah. Who
I
is
don't
that?
really know what they look like.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy. They're right there. I don't know. And then I saw the people, not the next door, but the one after. I saw that lady for the first time just the other day.
Yeah.
She was getting the mail.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
All right.
fuck having an HOA, though.
Yeah. Oh,
Couldn't even have my boat trailer in the front yard.
yeah. Well, there is technically an HOA here.
Well,
It's the HOA you want.
right.
Optional.
Optional. Optional abide.
Home optional abide.
Well, we paid like they requested like $7 for the front area.
Yeah, I was like, all right,
I definitely would give you more.
7 per year.
Yeah.
You
They
got
sent
it.
us like a thank you letter for sending them
Yeah.
$750.
Mm-hmm. It's like you spent half of the money on the thank you letters. Holy shit, dude. That's cool though.
What if we just dropped off a Benji in their mailbox? Or like from 1026. Thanks for handling it.
That would be really funny.
We wake up with a bouncy house in our front lawn.
We give a $100 bill, and there's like a multi-$10,000 new sign the next week.
A block party. That's fucking twice a week on the banner.
Well, because he does a good job.
Yes, he does. That money doesn't make sense.
For that little money, yeah. So if we give him 100, we might have we're gonna have a security guard.
Yeah,
with an AK. Scan cards to get into an automatic gate.
Oh man, we should do it.
Jeez. If everyone that lived in this neighborhood gave him $100, we could probably do something crazy.
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know what. A gate?
What do you think? There's like 40 houses in this neighborhood?
No, there's got to be more than that, right?
50?
Maybe 50. $5,000. Is that what that'd be?
Have the president knocking on our door.
Hey, son.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I don't get how that's sufficed,
I don't either.
but whatever.
Yeah. It gets done. 50,000. Is it 50? That was 5,000.
It's 5,000.
It is 5,000.
Yeah.
It's 50,000. You're gonna have a community pool. I wonder. He keeps up the little island thing up there too, right? Like where the road splits.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Huh. What a guy.
Like, why?
He's got to be retired or something.
Yeah, and that's just so he doesn't kill his wife.
He isn't full of Murdahl, baby. Team Murdahl in the building. Golly.
We should honestly probably wrap this up so we can go finish this trial.
yeah. We've been going for an hour almost. Good Lord, I don't think I had anything else.
Yeah, I don't have nothing. Are we gonna do a re-upload of the last episode?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, tonight I'll hop on your phone. I just have to pull in the audio and make the cuts.
Okay.
Yeah, because I put on there I would re-upload it.
Yeah, I had an emergency family issue. I had to go out of town, so we had editing issues, and that's why the audio was subpar on the last one. Are we just gonna delete it and then re-upload?
Yeah, but yeah, I'll probably re-upload it once it's up. Just put re-upload in the caption. They'll know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of came down to like I had to choose between like not the audio still sounded pretty good.
It's not like you couldn't. It didn't need subtitles.
Yeah, so I had to choose between like not the best audio not coming from here, it was coming from the phone, or I had to choose between not being able to cut anything, and we had like a couple of really long pauses, and like we had to like change like when I tried to like tune. I tried to get the guitar over there working for like 10 minutes, and it would have been you would have clicked
super painful.
You would have clicked off the video instantly. So
yeah,
we'll re-upload it. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, cool beans. Well, cool episode coming back.
That's right. Feeling good.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. We're twice a week.
Let's have a chat.